We've got a few broadsheets and some tabloids and local papers.
We're going to have a look at the few stories that's grabbing the headlines. What have you got for us today? What have you got for us today? Let's start that, okay?
Okay, welcome to the Daily Reviews. We've got a few papers alongside broadsheets and tabloids and local papers.
And we're going to find out what's grabbing the headlines today in today's newspaper. What have you got, Jay?
You recall Chris Brown from his altercation with Rihanna. Now, he's apologising once again because there's a 30-second clip that's making the rounds on the internet.
Where's the interview you did or what?
Well, no, basically, it's shortly after the incident and he's proclaiming his innocence and he denies that any altercation took place. Now, his ex-girlfriend...
He's actually denying that nothing took place.
Yeah, he's denying it.
And
now,
he never actually attacked Rihanna.
That's right. And now, obviously, after everything that's happened, he's been charged, he's been sentenced. What's happened now is he has said that he's misspoken and he's really, really sorry. So it's been a very public spat. The knives have come out, Jordan.
The daggers have come out, everything's come out.
Yeah, well, Jordan and Peter Andre it's over, it's official, it's over. She did the Piers Morgan interview and she completely slated him. He's been crying in the corner and shaking like tomorrow. Great timing for his album release, which I hear allegedly isn't doing too badly.
It's not, but it was in the top 10 at least, I heard.
Well, it's such a shame because, you know, Jordan has gone to town. She has pulled every trick from the book. She really is making her man mad.
She's got a new man now, hasn't she, as well?
Alex Reid, yeah, a cage fighter. You know how she goes up on the scale, Jordan goes down.
Well, that might be a messy breakup. The person's quite guilty is Jack Tweed. You remember the guy who married Jane Goodall before her death in March? Well, he was arrested today, believe it or not, after claims a teenager was sexually assaulted in his house in the early hours of the morning. So can you believe it? This guy married...
I can believe it, actually.
You can?
Yeah, because he's been having sex parties, there's been lots of reports of him just going wild.
It seems
like he's not acting like a widower, is he? He's acting like somebody that's found a sweet shop and going crazy.
He doesn't seem to care, does he?
No, not at all.
If he was grieving for Jade, he would be, you know...
No, I mean, he's just, you know, out for his 5 minutes of fame.
Isn't he meant to be looking after the kids?
He's not really a father figure, let's be honest. I mean, he's been done for assault twice. I mean, he's not really a role model, is he?
No, definitely not.
Listen, moving on to somebody that was a role model, unfortunately he's no longer with us. Finally, Michael Jackson's farewell happened today. It was a small
affair. Long time coming, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 months after he died from a cardiac arrest. Basically, the body is to be entombed in a crypt at the Forest Lawn in Los Angeles, surrounded by stars of Hollywood golden age. Jacko's family were due to be joined by celebs including Diana Ross. I know Elizabeth Taylor was there.
She was definitely there, yeah.
Yeah, I saw images of her. And his children, obviously. What they did was they buried Michael Jackson with a couple of letters from his children, obviously a few other things. So it's so sad to see the King of Pop. Finally, that was his, that was his way of. That was his last place to rest. But I'm glad that he's buried now and he's not in just some limbo. And Jacko, we're going to miss you.
It's not moonwalking, is it? In the day.
No, not at all.
Anyway, moving on. As you know, if you're fans of Sex and the City, the new film is being filmed right now as we speak in New York City, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
And there's been a bit of a story going on about Sarah Jessica Parker. She's got a huge entourage, especially massive security guards, almost presidential in a way, believe it or not. What's happened is she's been hounded by over-enthusiastic
Well, it's become
fans.
so popular, hasn't it?
Well, it's so huge. She's trying to film certain scenes, obviously, on New York in the street, and over-enthusiastic fans...
That must be throwing the schedule.
It is indeed. I mean, we probably won't get it till next year or the year after now. But what's happened as well, these security guards have been quite ruthless and quite, not violent, but...
Well, security guards, that's that.
Yeah, and Sarah Jessica Parker, she loves her fans dearly, and apparently she's a bit annoyed about the manhandling of her fans.
Oh, I see, so she's got some minders in. Listen, just one last story before we finish. I was absolutely in hysterics when I read this story. Now, we all know that Posh is hungry for success, in whatever capacity it comes, okay? Mm-hmm. So she's actually confirmed in the press that she is quite insecure, and that's the reason she pouts.
Posh insecure? No.
Now, the funny thing is, she's a master of all trades, jack of none, I think.
That's a bit mean, Jay.
It's a bit harsh,
that's a bit harsh.
I just find it so funny. She's got so much money, she's got a great lifestyle, gorgeous babies, a gorgeous husband, a life to live for, and she looks like that. She's always miserable.
Let's have
Victoria,
a photo.
just smile.
So she's pouting a lot. I mean,
well, that's her trademark.
What's your pout then? What's your pout, Joe?
I don't need to pout. I'm happy with life.
You're happy with life, okay.
Anyway, that was the dailies. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you again.
We'll see you next week. Take care for now.
Well, I'm sure you've heard the name Amy Winehouse. Controversy follows her like no tomorrow. Basically, she is one of the most influential, innovative artists to come out, especially in the 21st century. She's been dogged by heartache. Her albums have been littered with absolute emotion, and she has kept the interest of everyone, including the media. Now, she's spent several months in St. Lucia recuperating, allegedly, but apparently now she's in the studio, she's doing some work, she's cutting an album, she's collaborating. It's all back on for Amy Winehouse. I must admit, I'm so excited that we're interviewing her today.
I mean, can you believe it? She's won so many Grammys. I mean, for a British artist to win that many Grammys is just unbelievable. But I just can't believe it. She's going to be in the studio with us. We've got so many questions to ask, and if you at home have got any questions, keep them decent though, because you know she's a bit on tenterhooks at the moment. Email them to us.
You know, she said it's going to be access all areas, and knowing Amy, like I know her because I've interviewed her before, she's very giving.
She is very giving, and she will. It's no holds bar here. I'll tell you what. I mean, it's going to be so exciting, isn't it? I'm so looking forward to it.
To be honest, it's just great to have her back on English soil. I mean, she's been gone for so long, and
she's British. I mean, that's the end of the day, you know. And we love her so much that we're just going to be.
Well, it's going to be exciting, isn't it? Because I don't know how to contain myself, because I mean the lyrics that she wrote for Back to Black. I mean, I can relate, sister. I know exactly what you're saying.
Oh, look who it is! It's our favourite cat. Sonia,
hello, Sons. This is the studio cat.
It's our studio cat here. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? I mean, what? Amy like cats?
Amy loves cats. I think Pete Doherty was about to give her some kittens, so I think she loves cats, but I don't know if she took him up on the offer.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what, Hey guys, welcome to your monthly festival fix.
V9 went off with a bang. Now, if you were lucky enough to attend the Scorching Weekender, you would have seen sets from the likes of Dizzy Rascal, Snow Patrol, The Killers, and Lady Gaga. It was a truly sensational weekend. It was absolutely packed. The vibe was wicked. The weather was great. Did you have fun?
The atmosphere was amazing.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, the weather was just sublime. But I'll tell you what, there was some controversy, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oasis failed to show up.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yes, the Mancunian brothers did not attend the festival, despite being confirmed as the headlined act. They failed to give a reason, but anyway.
That's Oasis for you?
That's the way I don't miss them. Did you miss them?
Well, I would have liked to have seen them, but it's not the end of the world.
Lady Gaga was there, and she caused a bit of a controversy as well when she... one of her high heel shoes broke. She continued like a true trooper and performed the entire song with half a shoe, I suppose. You know?
What a true professional. But listen, next month we've got the Winchwood Festival coming up, 2009. We've already got Super Furry Animals and Supergrass that are headlining. Gizmo has also signed up, and we will have much more bands on there, so we look forward to seeing you there.
So make sure you join us next month with all the backstage gossip. Enjoy cooking, is it something a passion that you enjoy doing? Or?
Oh, I love it. You know, cooking for me started at a very young age. I watched my mum kind of juggle 6 dishes at once, you know. And,
so she's taught you the foundations of...
To be honest, I just watched her. Jalaf were the winners for X Factor 2008. They made quite an impact, even though they came second. They've just recently had their first #1 with Beat Again. I must admit, their moves are fantastic.
Are they your favourite?
Not
Are they
bad.
your favourite? From the runner-ups?
Not really. I mean, to be honest, they're an okay band, but they are a pretty good band, and the track that they've released, and it's #1, is a catchy number. So,
I mean,
good luck to them.
What's it stand for, Jalaf, anyway?
Jack the Lad Swing. I know it's cheesy, but there you have it.
I can't sell that song too much, I mean, to be honest with you. I mean, it's better than
catchy.
Alexandra Burke's song, isn't it?
It's catchy, so, you know. Anyway, these boys are they're just going to pop in and have a brief chat with us. We've been watching them in the paper spending thousands and thousands in various bars. Their recent bar bill, do you know how much it was?
£1?
10 grand. They spent 10 grand at Mediva last week, so
they afford it,
they
though.
must
I mean,
be. Well, they've just had a #1. I'm sure they've got an advance from their record company. It's all go.
Who said it was credit crunch time today,
Listen,
guys?
we're going to be back after the break with Jalaf.
This cooking at one side.
Okay, so that's simmering.
Now you're doing prawns. What
yeah.
we got here? Okay.
Do you like prawns?
I love it. The bigger the better, I say.
Prawns literally need 2 minutes, okay? This is a dish that's going to take about 15 minutes. Very, very quick.
Well, I'm going to watch you, Jay, so make sure
So on we go with this. I'm going to use this. It's going to be exactly the same as we did before.
Well, I have to say, George Michael, you know, used to be big in the 80s and 90s, and now his kind of music just deteriorated, doesn't he? Didn't he say he gave up? He retired?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not touring so much, but unfortunately, he's more notoriously linked to episodes in parks than he is in the studio. So things are not going rosy.
Well, I suppose at the end of the day, if that's what
I want to be your man. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am, is what I can think of.
It was always in the headlines, wasn't it? It was always there. So.
But listen, Georgie, we love you. We want you to come back. We want to hear some new material. We loved Outside. We loved that vibe that was going on.
Let's go outside.
If you're listening, we want you to cut a track. Stop frequenting those parks and get in the studio
and get out the toilets.